I love this setup.
Thank you. I've been using this space for the last couple weeks for my song release, and I've just been doing like acoustic performances in here and everything. It's been so fun.
Oh my God, that's so good too, because your microphone hooks right up so we can hear you perfectly.
Right up. So it's crystal clear. It's great. I don't know how anybody did anything, but I give them all mad props and just
Right.
very grateful they're all here.
Well, we're glad we're talking to you. You've been on Young Hollywood so many times.
I know.
So we're happy to have you back.
Family.
We are. We're close. We're close. Even though I haven't talked to you yet, but first time.
We're like distant relatives.
Yeah, we like know each other.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have this segment kind of lipstick and lyrics. We haven't done it with you, I don't think, but we thought it would be perfect to talk about Love You Again if you're down.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay, so kind of just going through, basically first we want to know kind of like the inspo behind the song, just so we can like just find that out.
The inspo behind the song, it's basically about somebody who has gotten out of a relationship and one of the people still feels the same and the other person has sort of moved on, and them not wanting to put themselves in a situation where they can even fall in love with anybody else because they don't think that they can do it, and that they're not going to love anybody else if it's not that person.
Right. Okay, so for some of your lyrics, correct me if I'm wrong for someone because I got it from the video, but
okay.
So the I don't want to see no one touch you and see you're happy again. So for that lyric, what was kind of like when you sing that, what kind of goes through your head?
Well, that's just full on jealousy.
Yeah.
Because when you see somebody when you see like the person you love with somebody else, like that's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just pure jealousy right there.
And then so immature when I'm jealous, what's behind that? Add onto that.
So immature. Yeah, just, saying maybe actions speak a little louder on words than this one, but I think it's definitely an action thing where you do things that you shouldn't do when you're jealous, reaching out to the person when you probably shouldn't because it's very inappropriate and there's boundaries, but not knowing the boundaries or not wanting to admit that you know them, everything within that realm.
Yep. And then I know myself too well, you put me through hell. What about that one? That's like a strong lyric. That's a strong lyric.
Yeah. That lyric, really heavy. And I think the lyric after that sort of simplifies it too, because but you're still looking like heaven, and or why are you still looking like heaven? And I think that whole piece right there really just describes, that you probably put me through a lot of pain, but at the end of the day, like I still feel the way that I do about you, and I'm still like the way that you look still like gives me butterflies and makes me feel the way that I felt when I was with you.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't want to be friends because there's how it's like you're like ex or like someone you've been involved with is always like, but we can still be friends. Like,
no, exes cannot be friends.
I don't want to be your friend.
No, they can't.
Right.
Maybe after like a lot of time has passed and like a lot of healing has been done, but there's no way that exes can be friends immediately.
Like there's no way.
Impossible.
What would you say is the most iconic line or the one you like best from the song?
Ooh, that's such a good question. I can't I'm now like going through the song and being like, probably because a part of me wants to believe that if you're coming for me. I think that line is like, it's very vulnerable, but it's also very hopeful. And I think there's like an intimate part of that line that I feel like a lot of people can relate to, because, after you end a relationship and you still feel the same way that you did about the person or do about the person, then there's always like a little bit of you that's like, I wish they like still wanted me the same way, So I think I wish, that line, a part of me wants to believe that if you're coming for me is just a really strong line.
And I think so many people probably listening to it relate to it in so many different ways. So it's a very relatable song, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
And for the music video, it's so good. I love the music video. What was your favorite? Do you pick out your own outfits for that, or like do you have a stylist? How does that go?
I have a stylist, but it's a big collaboration. I think, I mean, fashion, I love fashion, and it's really important for me to feel like, because, you know, on the acting side of things, we have costume designers who sort of help create the character, and that feels very separate from who I am as an individual and as an artist, because I want that to feel very authentic to who I am as just a human and what my style is and what I gravitate towards. And so I feel like it's that, but elevating it a little bit to make it feel a lot more fun and free, because the like in the video I only have two outfits, and one of them is like a head to toe denim look, which is something that I would wear on a regular daily basis. And then we sort of go into this dream sequence where I'm wearing this really cool Western
I
pink.
know.
Yeah, it's such a sick
I love
shirt, but there's rhinestones like stringing, like hanging,
it.
like
You're just hanging in the back
rhinestones.
seat with
There's
it.
no way that's like not like a real life shirt. I couldn't wear that out and like be comfortable, but for the video it absolutely worked. But
Yeah.
if it didn't have the rhinestones like hanging down off of it and it wasn't like a full on workout all day long, then
Yeah.
I probably would wear it. But it's sort of just like enhancing those pieces that I love.
Mm-hmm. How many times would you say you've listened to the song yourself?
Ooh. since since the song has even been born, I mean, I mean, hundreds of
Yeah.
times.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I think from the minute that I heard it, recorded it, after the song was mastered, when we shot the video so many times, you know, and now with the videos, I've heard it so many times.
Yeah.